We live, y'all. Okay, just posting up the link for y'all. It'll be in the bottom. You'll see it in the bottom of the screen in just a moment. Okay, now. And then let me see if I can get some of my other back members in here. Y'all know? Y'all know? My brother Clockwise, my brother Hydro, my brother Tang Sauce. Behind the scenes. Yo, that was amazing, man. That was amazing. Behind me right now, I'm not sure if you could see, but we got the video playing in the background for tomorrow. You know what I mean? But once people let me know if you're here. If you're here and you can hear my voice, I'm about to start playing the whole album for y'all real quick, one more time. Which you can get right now at backpack.bandcamp.com. Okay, so you should be able to see across the bottom of the screen this little ticker. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if you can see the screen right there too. It's always confusing where you go left or right, you know what I'm saying? But that's playing off the YouTube in the background. And then what I'm also gonna do is y'all let me know if you can hear my voice. Can y'all hear my voice? Can you hear my voice? Um, send a direct link to send a direct link. Yeah, I'm lit right now. We just launched the album. We just listened to we just listened to the first, you know what I mean, session of the backpack. First I heard the and it was amazing. Tank, you want to say something? Test out your microphone.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
I can, and you can hear me, okay?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Yeah. So we got Tank Sauce on the line.
Yes, sir.
Um, one of the four MCs of the backpack. You know, how you feeling right now?
Man, I'm feeling good. The album coming out is like everything. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of work, a lot of just on top of itness. I'm just so glad to be surrounded by some brothers that is just so on point, man, and just as and just as ready as I am to put some great music out. You know what I mean? And just as
Mm,
ready as I am to just put it out there and get it in and put out some good music, man. It feels really good, man. I'm excited about the future of Backpack. And this album is great, man. There's just so many special songs on it, man. And it's been a long time coming, man. So I can only see great things coming from this, man. All the tracks individually is great, man. We even got remixes on there for some
I was just
for
talking about the
Shining.
remixes. The remixes is crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
remix is crazy.
Like it's crazy. Like with LVW, what he did with Shining, bro. It's like a whole different type of song. Like it went from a song that plays at 9 o'clock to a song that plays at 1 in the morning.
Right.
You
Right.
know what
I
I mean?
was saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying the same thing.
Whole different
You
flavor, yo.
know?
Mm-hmm. Whole different flavor. Wise World.
Yo, I'm here. I had a crazy day. How you guys doing? What up?
Yeah.
We did it, man. Album is out.
Hell yeah.
It's
Yo,
crazy.
so Tang was just talking about how you know, like we got the remix of Shining that gives a completely different feeling. Like it goes from daytime, left side of the highway, hot sun, right? You know what I mean? To like, damn, it's so hot. I wanted to get out to cold Connecticut, but now it's so hot. And then the smooth remix comes in, you got the ice in your glass, you know, the cool breeze is coming through. It's warm, but you got that cool breeze. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, no, shout out to Lawrence, man. And I was saying in the album chat right before this, the release listening thing was that, like, me and Tang did this song kind of early on.
Yeah.
Right, like before the backpack by a year or two. And then, but it always needed, like, it was always waiting to be a backpack song. It always felt like it needed that last thing, that, like, little gasoline on it. And so it was always destined to be a backpack. So I like how that came together, you know?
Nah, it was crazy because when we first made it, it had a whole different beat. It was a whole different beat. And it was something I had made off of GarageBand. And then Clock came and flipped the verse, and then
I can't even bring in a surprise there.
Put it on. Yeah. And then we added but at that point it was just me and Clock had made this shit years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was gonna throw it on an album. I was gonna throw it on a Clockwise album, but it didn't fit the theme of the album I had out at the time. So it was kind of off in an island anyway. It was perfect. It was meant to be. Yeah.
Right.
It's funny because a lot of these things transpired before you would think. So different people got different entrances to the on-ramp of the highway, not knowing something might have happened. We got a track 21 BC before Backpack. You know what I mean? With Hydro. So it's like, but then Clock and then I had a track with Clock, you know what I mean? Too cool. But then we had a sister come back and she put all of the track titles and concepts together on. And I'm gonna just play this in the background real quick. I want y'all to hear this real quick. Just listen to this. Just listen to this, y'all. Listen.
Wrapped around the pen, raised into the dying light to sign a love letter from hip hop to me.
Listen. All right, that's the little preview, but I have the new current reigning poet laureate of Connecticut City, Manchester, and she is joining us in the building. I just saw the greatest upset. Everybody at Hartford Got Talent said she won, including myself. We are pleased to welcome our sister, Backpacker, Shining, Sims, True, Nadia Sims. Y'all give her a big round of applause. Everybody, I don't care what platform you on. I want you to post some comments for our sister Nadia Sims. This is how you start off an album.
Oh my God. Congratulations, first of all. Like, y'all did that. Y'all absolutely killed it. I loved everything about it.
Making my day seeing you right now. And it's the first thing we hear on the album for everybody. Like, first I heard the boom.
Yes.
Oh
Queen
my
Nadia in the building.
God. Y'all did that.
Talk to us.
Y'all absolutely did that. And I can't tell if I'm a fan first or a friend first, but like between the bars, the beats, the balance of what everybody brought to the table, just the intentionality behind every single track and how it flowed and how it moved and what it was supposed to do and who it was supposed to reach. Like, oh, well done.
So,
Well done. Like, I don't think people make projects like that anymore, where you come together as a collective and as a group, share a vision and say, yo, this is what we're going to do and do it well. Like, y'all stuck the landing. Like, that was awesome. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud to know y'all. And my CD is coming. I'm about to blast it all through Manchester. Like,
I saw that.
Go
So
get it.
for those who don't know, y'all, most of y'all if you not Nadia, if you not Ray Owens, if you not DJ Time Machine, my brother Malik, if you not a selected few that join us on a live streaming, y'all missed something amazing. But we actually had a backpack. We have a backpack out now that you can buy. We have a physical CD out now that you can buy. We have the digital downloads that you could buy. And they had some crazy thing. Like, I got to shout out Bandcamp because they had a thing where people was just giving us like a little donation. My brother DJ TM gave us a ShamWow. Like,
wow.
You just pick emoticons to give us money. A ShamWow was with it. So like, I just want to say thank you to everybody. But Nadia, not only is you on the album, you showed love and supported and made a purchase. So I'm picking up that momentum.
Absolutely. First of all of you support me. Like,
of course.
Even I keep telling people, just having conversations with you guys on an individual basic level makes me better. Like, you have, from learning how to live in a constellation, from learning how to be beautiful, from learning about success and just talking about what it is to be an artist in Connecticut. Like, I've had conversations with all three of you, all four of you, even Hydro, like teaching me how to be better. So I'm always going to show up. I'm always going to be in the front row. You're not going to ooh louder than me. I've been oohing on Beauty for years now.
That's true.
You will never out ooh me. I don't care how big the song gets. You're still going to hear me from the stadium. Okay. But
that's love. That's love.
You guys make me a better person and a better artist.
Wow.
Just from association. So yeah, I'm going to show up. It's going on the iPod and getting the CD. Once you get merch.
That's big.
Let's
too.
go.
If you on the iPod, you solidify it too. If you know the iPod.
You know there's only 496 songs on the iPod. 10 songs gotta go.
Yeah.
Time to make room.
That's big.
You know, not many get on the iPeasy.
Not on the iPeasy. It's a special occasion.
So 10 of them songs gotta go. It's time to make room.
That's what
we got a quota.
People listening.
We got a quota.
You know.
Yo, you said something about being in the constellation. I don't want to say that's one of your favorite songs. That's one of my favorite songs. I noticed that Save Yourself recently was like our highest, fastest growing song. And I want to talk about it. And I know one of the things is like our fans aren't just like listen to music in the background type fans. Like sometimes you having a crazy week or you're depressed or you think, like a lot of our fans as artists, you think you can't make it and nobody cares about good music. And so people listen for like that inspirational message. And that track has that. But Shining is something we always talk about, how we a constellation. So I'm assuming that's one of the things you saying when you say like you incorporated it into the poem, the intro to the album. But that's one of the messages of Shining, right? Like we always say we are constellation, bro star, sis star, co-star, constellation star. Like we always say this at our shows, there's no constellation that just has one star. So is that what you kind of getting at?
Absolutely. I feel like, to me, Shining reminds me that the more light I allow myself to give into the world, the more permission others have to shine too. And nobody's doing this alone. in Connecticut especially, nobody is an artist by themselves. So the more we act as a community, the more we come together, the more we feed each other and reciprocate and support and show up for each other, the bigger Connecticut shines as a whole. And shining always reminds me that to keep going it. Like, I just want to live in a paradise. I ain't immortal, but I ain't immortal. I'm not regular. You know what I mean? I ain't doing this to be regular. And it just reminds me to keep going, to keep shining, because the more I shine, the more permission I give my neighbor to shine, the more Connecticut shines, the more the industry shines, the more light we bring to what we're all trying to do, which is create. So like shining is one of those songs, and then it gets me hype. It's one of those songs, I don't care what kind of day I have, it just reminds me that there's no better hustle than to shine as who I am, shine authentically. Because the more I'm me, the better I am. So like that song always just reminds me, yo, we're doing this for a purpose. None of this is for nothing.
Yo, you said something on the intro too, where like you captured the titles of our songs, but you also put things like from conversations and things that we've said outside the album and other songs we have as solo artists. So I want to say we know
I am a fan. I am a fan.
Like the constellation and the orbit and the whole thing. You have the whole thing. And like there was another thing you said that I want to be very careful about, but I want to talk about for a second, which was that you mentioned how you love hip hop, you love yourself, you love Black people, you love Connecticut, you love everything that we are, Connecticut, America. But we have these conflicts within our groups too, our various identities. And you made a point to kind of say like, hip hop doesn't always love me right now. Like rap music doesn't always love me. And my brothers right here are loving me. You know, this is a reminder of that. This kind of controversial, but could you talk about that? Like, because we could critique with love within a culture, right? Like you can love it, and also if you love it, you got to point out like, oh, like you ain't treating me right sometimes.
Well, I think about you guys' music individually and as a whole, as the Backpack, and you're always giving people language to love themselves first. But also, Backpack and its members have never called me a bitch, have never taken me out of my name, have never put me down or made me feel like anything about me was unwelcome, unworthy, or unlovable. That's, and I have, when I say I have gone through the discography, bros. But like instead of tearing me down, you give me lyrics to say, oh, you're beautiful, you're a Pisces, you know what I mean? Like your beauty is blinding. Or you help me relate to myself, like I'm just standing there. You're a millionaire. You take 1,000,000 breaths, you're a millionaire. So you give me these ways to redefine myself and look at myself in a different way that is completely different from me having to be a hoe or a bitch who only booty shakes, and maybe I'm a baby mama, and maybe I'm a hood rat, and you could be all of those things. I'm not knocking it, but that's not what your music does for me.
Right. It doesn't.
And this makes my day because like that's intentional. I know it is for some too. Like it's intentional for me. Like, you know, trying to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Like, what are they gonna think? You know what I mean when they hear this? And like, yeah, like the same way I can watch a video that's outdated, or I can watch a movie that's outdated and be like, oh, you know, I wish, you know, we could put something, you know, different on that. It's like the same thing we're doing. I'm sure there's people that can represent the Maseratis and the booty shaking and all that stuff very well. But it's like we're providing a healthy choice, like an alternative. It's a granola bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're providing that on purpose. Like,
Right.
I'm sure there's other people that are doing that, and good for them.
But
and
I think
what's cool about Backpack.
Yeah, but you also make music to live to.
Yeah.
Like you make music about like emotions and what I'm going through, and you know what I might be feeling, and a new way to talk about myself. Like even your album Human on Earth, like you redefine what it is to be a human. You redefine what it is to be a man who's going through stuff. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
awesome.
Like,
That makes my day. And I do think like I love being vulnerable. I love coming from a vulnerable place. And sometimes you wake up as an artist at like 8 in the morning and you're like, why did I just tell everybody that? Like in a song. You know? But yeah, I love coming from like a vulnerable place. And like
absolutely.
everybody we're all so much more similar than we are different. And that's also why I don't like to trash people and bag people, because like we're all having such a similar experience as humans. Like that gets lost
Mhm.
nowadays. You know what I mean? Like we're all waking up and like
Absolutely.
wondering if our dreams are like just dreams. Are we ever gonna reach our dreams? And we all have family problems, and we all have a job, and we're all paying rent, and like we're all hungry, we're all lonely, we're all tired, we're all angry. Like there's so many things that we all go through that are exactly the same as a human experience. So that's what all that's what Human on Earth was too.
But
Yeah.
think about this moment that we're in. So it's June, it's men's health awareness month, right? You have a song called Tortures Me to Think. The word
Mhm.
tortures, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to say something hurts, allowing you to say like
Yeah.
love hurts.
Yeah.
And this happened, and I'm not a sucker, I'm not a fool, but I
Mhm.
feel things. Giving
Yeah.
yourself to put vocabulary to emotions is an important thing that not many people take the opportunity to do. So you're starting a
So,
conversation and you're putting language out there for men to sing along to. It's like, yeah, it tortures me to think that you was out here in the club.
yeah.
And yeah.
I think everybody has their quiet moments, even people that are very tough. They all have their
Mhm.
quiet moments where they're like, "Oh, that stung me. Like that just stung and hurt
Yes.
me." And like that's what that's about. And on the BAP album, I think we get into that too. Like I think Tomorrow is really amazing, and I think like there's some digging deep
Yes.
on there.
Oh
Call Me
my
Crazy remix is digging deep a little bit. So I'm
a
glad,
so Frito line took me out.
what's that?
It was the so Frito line. I ain't salty, but I'm so Frito. Took
So,
me out.
Shout out
I
to
was
Hydra.
so done.
He's my favorite on a lot of the album. Like where everybody's doing their thing, but he's honestly my favorite on a lot of the album because he says stuff like he comes on in such a cool way, out of left field like that. Yeah, on many
yeah,
songs.
it's funny.
But what did he?
I think he started doing that more and more. Like, and then it got to a point where I just realized, like, damn, Hydro, like, damn, Captain America, like, I often at moments in my day will just be for no reason at all, randomly, and then a line from Hydro will go, and I'm like, yo, you the Capadonna Winter Wars ender of the
Yo,
backpack
facts.
verses now. Like, you just go in and end these verses, and it's like, hi haters, you not that nice. Like just when you think the verse is over, the song's over, it's like, okay, I heard enough. He'll be like, boom, not quite, not
No, but you say something. You say
I
something or save yourself
don't give a F at all.
Mm,
What?
at all. At all. No, but suffice you say something or save yourself. When you say I got me, when I
Mm,
say I felt that, because I've there's a difference between save yourself and owning the saving of yourself, knowing that you got to take accountability for it and
mm.
that it's your job. And I was like, oh, there it is.
So,
Yep, there's my truth. So y'all doing things. Y'all are
and
doing
that was
things
like that
on
was the
this.
last line of my verse, and it was like, boom, I'm talking.
Mm,
Look, I'm talking to you, like, hey, young person, hey, older person, hey, loved one, hey, co-star, bro-star, sister, like, save yourself, and I'm gonna tell you why, like, blah blah blah. But at the end, I'm like, but I'm saving myself. I'm not just telling you. I'm like, I got me, and
mm,
part of me for going on this rant, but I do treasure it because there's so many times where I see people in pain on behalf of me or on behalf
mm,
of someone else, and they're being miserable. And at the end of the day, like you think you're helping these people, but 9 times out
right.
of 10, they're hating you. They're like,
Right.
please stop helping me. Like, stop going out of your way to help me because you're making me feel miserable. You're ruining my day. It's nasty. And it's not even helping me. And I can help myself. Like, it might be a little bit harder to do whatever this thing is myself, but I'm all right. If it causes you to like destroy yourself, don't do that for me. Like, I got me. And I want you to get you. And maybe once we get each other ourselves, then we can collaborate and get back to shining in the constellation. But like,
Absolutely.
shining your light, how you gonna make a constellation, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Twist your light bulb. Don't worry about my light bulb. Twist your light bulb first. I hear you. Yes.
And I'm telling you, like, people need heroes for that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Like, people need heroes, you know? And it's like, it's not relatable to me when people are, you know, already on third base and they hit a home run. Like, I want to see somebody go all the way around and, like, I want, you know, we're all surviving. We're all survivors of stuff. And, like, we all need heroes. And, like, that's what that song is for me. It's like, maybe our heroes are not the mass marketed celebrities. Maybe the heroes are the everyday people that you see. You know what I mean? In your life.
That's
That's
so
what I
good.
love about that song. Like, yeah.
That is so good. That is so good.
I just want to say what up to everybody on IG. We got mad people on the IG right now. We're seeing your comments. Franchise, what up? You know what I mean? Everybody on the IG, love to y'all.
Thanks for listening. Tell everyone thank you. I want to say thank you 100 times. It's been 2 years to get us here. Thank you. 2 years worth, because this is great. We did it. We got the album out.
For real.
Y'all did that.
And we're actually on mad platforms right now. We're like, this call is on. We're on YouTube right now. We're on Facebook right now. We're on IG right now. But most importantly, y'all need to go see that link at the bottom of the screen. It says backpack.bandcamp.com. You could get the digital download. You could just make a donation. You could get the backpack. We have a literal backpack. You could get the physical CDs. And pretty soon you'll be having the stickers. The stickers should be up by tomorrow. And we're probably gonna have a deluxe bundle where you could just get a bunch of stuff at once. But you know, we should have some merch at the shows coming up, but don't wait for that. Don't wait for
And
that.
go hit our show schedule too. If you live in Connecticut, hit the show schedule. It's on our Backpack Insta right now, so you can check out and get the shows live. Yes, sir.
And the backpack Insta is what?
At the Backpack. At the Backpack.
At the backpack.
And you can see all our summer shows. Most of them are in Connecticut, Massachusetts. Yeah, so you can come see it live too.
I have a question for y'all.
Yo, the Skinny Boys, the legendary Skinny Boys is on the IG.
Y'all hilarious.
Skinny Boys, check your DM. I'm gonna send y'all a private DM to join the video. We love you. We respect you. Y'all are foundation. If y'all are able to tap in with us, we about to send you a private link. If you want to, bro, we would love to have y'all on. If you can't make it, we understand. I'm gonna DM y'all right now.
So y'all are all individual artists. What is it like being in a super group like this?
Yo, it's a lot of good energy. It's like you have to truck really hard when you're a solo artist. I don't like to have a hype person. I don't have a hype person to say my other half of the words. I like to go out there and just like till you're sweating and your hair's falling down. You know what I mean? Like, but when you have 4 people, the energy is so much easier to like kick off and get. It's like you don't have to work so hard to kick it off. So I think people see that, and I think it's nice that maybe we set an example in some ways. I think because a lot of four solo artists don't always get along, and we do. You know, the Beatles couldn't do it.
B2K couldn't do it. That's dope. That is dope.
For real.
I don't know about anybody else, but yeah, I think it's fun to have energy that's like easier. Yeah.
I dig it.
Yo, I'm about to bring in my brother DJ Time Machine, another one of the first people who was logged into Bandcamp. He gave us a sham wow on the joint, you know what I mean? He's a DJ and producer in his own right. He's gonna tell you he's outside of Connecticut right now, tapping in. Very hard worker, very great dude. been rocking with shows. He's seen everything from Yasin Bey to Kweli all the way to all over. So he's a DJ and just like a real stand-up guy. So let me introduce
Hey,
one
everybody.
of the first backpackers in the chat. Thank you so much for your support. How you feeling today, bro?
I literally had $1 in my account, so I could only take y'all sham. Wow. Believe me, I would have bought the whole
Yo,
album.
that's love.
That's
You're gonna need it.
love. That's love. You gave me $1.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
independent, let me tell you.
Yo, and trust me, it makes it. Let me tell you, in streams, $1 in streams is what, like a million
A
streams.
lot
So,
of plays.
so that $1 is a lot, bro.
I wish I was there in Connecticut with y'all. Like, just hearing y'all talk, I'm like, wow, the energy must be crazy. Like, when you're like 10 toes down in Hartford, like, just,
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, I mean, talk about that. Like, what is it that, I mean, just what is it that how does the energy feel for you guys? Like, you know, just being in Hartford and just putting on shows and doing all that kind of stuff. Like, I really want to like kind of just visualize that and just imagine what that's like. Because it just sounds awesome the way that y'all are talking about it. It's like the energy must just be crazy.
That's love, bro. Yeah, I think it's a lot of MCs too. It's a lot of MCs and DJs and stuff that like we're all also in our 30s and up, and I think it's people are liking the like new way to come at music, right? Of like I don't need to do it the way the music industry does it. We're doing it for the people, and I think that's like connecting, which is cool. Like we're just doing it in a new way for regular people. So I don't know, Sal, if you want to add to it.
I
I think people relate to that.
actually. I think we talked about the constellation, right? So in that sense, we talking about you can't shine by yourself. We also talked about save yourself. So in that sense, it's like no matter where you are, you can't just depend on the constellation around you, right? You got to be shining in the constellation. No matter how bright the constellation is, you're not gonna exist. You just gonna get swallowed up in all that stuff if you're not. And you know how that was, because Malik, I met you in New York, and it's like that a lot in New York, where like people's. It's one thing to shine your high beams when it's dark. It's another thing to shine your high beams when people is right in front of you. You know what I mean? So
You better say that.
it really is a balance to the thing. There really is a balance to the thing. And I think that's what it is like. There were times in Hartford, the capital city, where they try to play it light, like, oh, nobody likes to go to Hartford and this and that. And that's a beautiful environment. That's a fertile ground for us, because what we was able to do from that was just like give opportunities where they wasn't expected and undervalued. And I think we just kept doing that for so many years of letting people know, like, I'm not here to give you a chance. I'm here to give you a spotlight. Like, you are a star. Like, I'm not here to give you a chance to be something. I'm here to say you are something. What do you want to do with who you are? And enough people started feeling like that, where they weren't trying to like go to other places, but they were just trying, oh, what do I want to do with my starness? And that's where we all need to be. Like, not could I be, but like, what do I want to do? And you know, I say the same thing that like Clock was saying. Like, this took us like the past 2 years as a group, you know, and having people surround us as a community, like to really have this go ahead, this green light to be like, we're putting out an album. And I'm gonna guarantee you, we about to perform with KRS. We about to perform with. Matter of fact, we're gonna save the announcements of the shows coming up for the next week. You know, we got Juneteenth, we got a lot of things coming up. But I feel like wherever you are there. And like you, as much as there's so many people that support us out here in Connecticut, you're one of the first people, even more than some of the people in Connecticut, that showed up to the Bandcamp stream. You get what I'm saying? So it's a constant mentality of like, just shine. When you gotta shine, just shine. And then like know that there's people, they might not be next to you, they might not be online, they might not be at your show, but they're shining too. And when you get together, if you keep doing your thing, you're gonna see each other and salute and be like, thank you. Thank you for continuing to do what you do. Because some of these people that's like shining their high beams mad bright all over the place and super bots and advertisement, like they're all right. But I don't know if I'm all right until I see my sister Nadia. You know what I'm saying? I know she's out here doing it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this another day.
Yeah, Nadia, you did your thing with that intro. I didn't hear. I got to the stream late, so I didn't hear it from the beginning. But that intro was fire.
We about to play it again right now. What you talking about? We about to. I hear you. I hear you. I am taking requests. We heard you. Should we do that right now? Tang, you want to talk to people real quick? We about to do a quick stream of the album real quick while talking over it crazy. But what you want to say right now?
Nah, man, I just want to say, man, thank you for everybody for supporting. Yeah, I mean, tapping in, coming to the shows, for booking us. Yeah, I mean, I want to thank the Backpack. I want to thank DJ TM for being here. Yeah, I mean, I just want to thank Nadia for being on here, the Queen. And I'm just grateful, man. I think it's a bright future for the Backpack. I think the album's freaking great. I think every track took heart, soul. And I would say, I heard somebody say this before. They said, how long did it take for you to work on that song? I say all my life. You know what I mean? I feel like every single one of them tracks, it took a whole life experience in order to create. It took it wasn't just one moment. It was a whole life of experience and mindset changes. You know what I mean? Grind changes. You know what I mean? Sacrifices in order to get to where we got to, in order to make these tracks, man. And I think if you a real music listener, whether you're from Hartford or Windsor or New York or whether you're from Virginia, whether you're checking us out in Kazakhstan, wherever you at, I think it's just real life experience that makes these songs. And it's for individuals. And between us, we got like, I'm not even gonna cap. We got like 80 years of rap experience between us. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, it's no joke. It's really heavy hitters. And and I just think it's just amazing to be able to like experience the stream of consciousness and just be able to put this music out there for people to extreme in their stream of consciousness. You feel me? And it's definitely a constellation situation. You know what I mean? And I'm just so glad for the Backpack doing it once again. You know what I mean? We outside. Let's go.
And the vocals you was doing the vocals. I heard you was flowing. You was flowing, boy.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Listen. King on the bridges. I heard you, brother. Floating.
We
I had to look in the mirror, see a little clearer.
Because people don't realize a lot of times we just got together and wrote those songs right there. Like, a lot of times that was right in the session. You know what I mean? So like it was numerous times where Tang was like, wait, I just wrote this, but then I just wrote this. And like one would be like, boom, 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 boom. And he'd be like, yo, which one you be? And I'd be like, yo, you might have to leave both of those on.
Both of them. Hey,
it's crazy like when you got four people,
bro. Steven Pressfield.
But I got
Pressfield in the world of art, bro. You just gotta be the muse. You just gotta let the vibe use you sometimes. And sometimes you can't block the vibe because sometimes we be our greatest haters if we stop the vibe.
That part, but the room to grow, though.
You gotta let yourself go. You know what I mean?
But the room to grow, like Tang, you just started this vocalist thing recently, like within the 2-year journey. Like you had to grow to that point and then to embrace that and put that on the album where you got to spit and sing.
When we started on this, the contract didn't state we will get a lyricist singer,
you know? How dope is that? That is so and boy, you was floating across them notes. I love yes, that was awesome.
I appreciate it.
So good.
I appreciate it. It's definitely been a journey. Sometimes you just gotta switch it up while you're on the move. sometimes you walk into Dunkin'
Ooh.
Donuts, but you gotta stop at Ocean State Job Lot on that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes your blessing not even at Dunkin' Donuts. Sometimes your blessing is inside the Ocean State Job Lot. Why would I wait? You know
Why would
mean?
I wait?
I gotta make a pit stop. You know what I mean?
Are
And now
y'all
I'm
like,
walking into Dunkin' Donuts with more blessings.
Sponsors.
You know
are
what
y'all
I mean?
recording these bars? Like, are
Let me stop
y'all
giving them product placement.
trying to get a sponsorship
You know what I
real
mean?
quick?
Sponsors. Where you at?
You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that little detour. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that is dope.
Gotta say this.
Sometimes it's a detour. You know what I
There's
mean?
this line on
Woo.
the Boom, right? The Boom is like the track to start off. Like they have the Big Bang, the Boom is like the Boom. And it's funny, the intro that Nadia does, first I heard it's kind of, you know, we like really do this. Wordplay is crazy, which you'll hear. So even in how we did the album, the first track is First I Heard the, and the second track is The Boom. So it's First I Heard the Boom. You know what I'm saying? And on First I Heard the Boom, there's a line where I say, like, you know, all these different combinations and colorways, like we're not trying to be just one thing. You know, we trying to get something that hip hop went away from in terms of the media, which was the diversity and all these different styles and voices and looks and everything made this divine family that made you feel like we could be different colors and different races and get together in the same jam together. That's one of the things that hip hop is as a culture. It's not just a music. It's this thing that was responding to like oppression and racism. And so like, oh, you could be racist, but you love the way I dance so much. Like you jumped in a cycle with me. You could be sexist, but like you love my graffiti art. You like, yo, this sister right here. Who did that? Okay, I'll give it. You know what I mean? Like we were no longer asking for like acceptance or respectability politics because it was a certain turn in the civil rights movement where we were like, I'm gonna attack you violently with love. That's kind of what hip hop is. Like, now don't quote me on this because I'm like, this ain't Kwame Ture. This is me talking off in an excited moment right now. But you could say to a degree, that's what we came down to. Hip hop said, we are not going to be respectable, like rest in peace King and everybody that died, to show you that we deserve this. Now that we've shown you that, the next phase is we're going to violently attack you with art and dance and emceeing and show you the purpose is not that black people out here trying to enslave white people or get revenge. We're trying to do what we were always supposed to do. That's you get what I'm saying? So we be in the studio sometimes in these sessions and Tay might write, and I say, you know, 412s is better than
316s.
In other words, it's like I'll shorten my verse if we could get more diversity in it. But then Tang might come with a joint and it's like, yo, I got a 12 here or a 12 here. So since we got a lot on this track already, which one should I do? And we got to put them aside and be like, bro, we need you to put both of those.
Yeah.
We need, because you slid right here and then you came back and did an avalanche at the end of the track. And then it was like, it's like, bro, we just let each other be great.
Yeah.
We let each other be great on the album. So it wasn't a structure per se going into it. And then, mind you, there was a lot of structure afterwards, right? There's a lot of like, okay, this is too long for a playlist. This is too long for a DJ. This, where's the hook go? What's this version? Let's do a clean version. There was a lot of that going on. After. But first, whenever we come together, we just like, let's be great.
Yep. Let's deliver. You know what I mean?
And
let's let ourselves shine. You know what I mean?
And
I'm gonna pass it to Hydro. Hydro gonna go off. I ain't immortal, but I ain't immortal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we gonna pass it to Clock. Clock gonna do the thing. We gonna pass it to Suffice. We all get our time to shine. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you just already know. It's just we all like we all throwing each other alley oops all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's a mutual beneficial situation. You know what I mean? Where I done seen at the end of Shining where it was whose verse was it? Was it Hydro's going in? This is Spice night.
Oh, that's Shining right here.
Okay, that's night. You know what I mean? That's leading right into
that
Suffice, whose name is really Tyene. know what I mean? It's a lot of interworkings going in there. You know what I mean? We out.
Look, that's Sharman right there.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
That's the first Hartford.
Yep.
And what a blessing they let us open up the show. Yo, that was funny at the last one when brother Joe Young, you know what I mean? They was like, okay,
yeah.
I met, you know, Tiffany Haddish, and I met this one and this one, and like all these brilliant people. And Joe Young was like, well, you know who I know? I know the Backpack. And there was like a sold out Bushnell, you know, Coliseum. And that was just it was so funny, but it was also beautiful, you know, like we're making a name. We're making kind of like the underdogs proud, I feel like, you know what I mean? Because we're about to take off. But right now, don't forget this period. We didn't start off. We started off every small venue outside in the street, literally doing shows on the street, busting. We did it all, you know, like we was the people's champion.
100%. There's definitely a journey you can check out from the top to bottom, and we still building. And the ceiling has yet to be touched yet. The ceiling has yet to be touched yet.
Okay, so we got my brother Malik saying, you know what? I'm out here supporting. I spent my last dollar supporting. I'm supporting the playlist. I'm gonna hit some of these joints. Like, so what we're gonna do is let me see if I can get the projector up. You see how I've been playing some of our videos. We on YouTube, we got a bunch of videos. We on Apple, we on Tidal and everything. But Bandcamp is where you can hear the whole album right now and own a piece of the momentum and help us launch into this trajectory and really take off and do this tour. So I'm gonna see if we can go live real quick. I'm gonna mute everybody and we'll see if we can listen to this real quick. Okay, bear with us. And you're welcome for everybody live right now. You're welcome for giving you this exclusive preview. We might start talking over it if we get excited, though. I'm not going to hold you like, yeah, get props.
First, I heard the boom. Then I heard the pack. Who that? I fell in love with back. Check the assignment, 4 men in alignment. The truth is proof against the spoofs. And here's the refinement. That first I heard the boom. Then I heard the plea. This is the first time rap has ever loved me. Bap called me by name, said my beauty is blinding, to not let time define me, that if I'm left standing there, if I take 1,000,000 breaths, I'm still a millionaire. And I might be a human on earth who ain't immortal, but I ain't immortal. And I can spend my life shining because I am more than a star. I am a constellation. Yeah, they might call me crazy, but they'll look in amazement at how rap loved me. How they built me a house made of brick and history and took 5 pillars and balled it into a fist, wrapped around a pen, raised into the dying light to sign a love letter from hip hop to me.
Come on, Nadia. Come on, Nadia.
Love.
Launch our album into the cosmos, Nadia.
First I heard boom, then I heard the bap. Who that? Love the rap. Off the head, I rap like I'm off the med. Hey yo, my shit crazy, I know it's often said. The mind's certifiable, check, I'm verifiable. Bad boss, I'm gon' hire, then fire you. Cardona the Barbarian, what you figure me for? Yo, it's figure ace, man, I give you the full format. Then I give you that raw rap. It's all that boom bap with that ooh, you know that? Off the chain, off the brain, that's off the top. Boom, back in the spot.
Like, back at the top, what's happening, man? Been in a battle, had to rattle on with raggedy yams. Cavernous plans with practical stands. Couldn't tell when that began, but mathematically it actually stands. So, they paper soldiers hate the cold. Is weeping at the dealership, signing papers over, homie. Judge another how they love me when I'm underwater. Get the backpack on the drums, never been nothing harder. Another border over time before it's sayonara. I am on the highest climb side, but the sky's darker. My house haunted. Don't come if you never heard of me. You better off trying backdoor brain surgery.
First off, I'm the illest when I kill it. My value intrinsic, born to kill it. My birth inspired the village. It's me, Leslie's son, Joe's offspring. $100 bills for fun in the offering. And the ties, I'm a fly guy. Eating Tide Pods to pass time, smiling at passerby. Sight, but while she swallowed, I was battling demons, depressing, screaming since the Knicks ain't in the playoff this season. 2 tears in a bucket, hydro clock and suffice advisor. Look at the positive side and I love them, so I'll try it. But if it don't work, I'll switch from vegan to an MC diet.
Without trying, the red order for it. Y'all sweet MCs dying. And y'all be salty when backpack eating. Bring every hue from yellow to blue. We get green combinations and colorways. Combined with my brothers, they know that 412s is better than 316s, even though in another way. The sum of what all of us say it up to the same thing. Distinction be that of a constellation versus single radiation. God already won before coming into creation. Apparently God died instead of staying stationary on a single station. And boom, back, bit, boom, back.
It's the backpack. You already know. Throwing up the bat signal. Clockwise. Chainsaw. Rap poet. Captain America. Hydro. We outside. Hartford. Connecticut. Boom. Put your records out now. Get ready. We coming.
DJ TM Time Machine, Selector.
Yo. This next one coming up, track 3, I forget the name of it. I'm really feeling that.
Love for hip hop. Love for hip hop. It's the incredible.
You know what I'm saying? Backpack is running things. Yeah, I'm not even mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I feel like I got my poker face on. I never share a hand. I'm pictured with Maz Nichols, a mystery of a man. So when you fix your delivery, you get a couple fans. I guess you could tell me where you stand. It's spreading like Corona. We've been alone in a hole in a controller, but there's a liquor store.
This the head nod for real.
Those are war coming. I'm wondering who's the owner. First I heard the bull, seeing it through the sonar.
Trick or treat on Halloween, I'm looking for her candy. And the way she looking at me seeming extra dandy. Shorty got me thinking that she needed some romancing. Shorty only fly, but I'm skimming on her landing. Strip with candles, lip strip with hands on tits, strip lips, thick chick. Can you handle this? Will handle mine. Out of a man's supply, I'm an ample guy.
Back in the top. Back in the top. Back in the top.
It's the incredible.
Back to the top, yo, man. That's the top. That's the top.
This lady say that we obnoxious cause I'm not with the nonsense. This real masculinity, not what's on TikTok. Got a thick woman I love and I love her hip hop. It's just not my job to compliment thoughts that's toxic. Thought this was a movie, you the star of. Nah, love real life ain't what's up on your phone and laptop. I'm not here to serve you with the sounds of my wallet, bulge in my pocket. Gotta give props to get it.
Hartford, high haters, you not that nice. We'll drop the sticks inside like a hockey fight. Back with the rapidy bappy. Jazz roots actually listen to I before I make you defy gravity. Decapitate snakes plural, then paint murals. Respectfully step to me, it better be a Euro guard. Even demons stood beside him, free to wave. You looking at the modern day Poseidon arriving.
Back in the top. Back in the top. Yeah.
We having a great time.
Long live Bliss. He's here to represent hip hop for sure.
You already know who it is.
Hartford, Backpack, Mickey Facts.
No, Mickey Facts is a legend.
Something about this vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, that hip hop
Feels good. You ask me.
Big shot to the pendulum.
Backpack.
Lady London.
Sound Minds, what up?
Clockwise.
Tank Sauce.
What up, nigga?
Yeah.
International hip hop.
Nah, I'm not giving clues or asking if you get it. Gotta discipline yourself if you confused. Discipline is a ticket, pay attention, get admitted. Would've got it further with my vision if I didn't wait for them and did it. I admit it, used to feel a need for approval, but only haters feel like they losing when I'm winning. Y'all argue about opinions, who's next and who's anointing now, but ain't no need to argue with facts, you just point them out.
Ooh, girl, your love got me gliding on the moon. Don't vibe with tunes, but I smile when you sliding through. How do you do? Queen, I say, how do you do? You every slice of the truth. From your eyes to your womb, womb to your eyes. Truthfully, I believe your beauty defines, smoothly designed, stupid fly. I'm caught on Cupid's line. Who could deprive you and I from Medusa? Try to do it right. We clean like a suit and tie.
Ooh, wow, surprise fighter, I'm brighter than highlighters. I kinda decided I push their buttons like typewriters. I'm intertwined with the finest divine sides of the monolith. They got problems, but not when I got a problem with. They gotta hobble and follow in every area. I'm never over my head to watch a submariner. The block is one barrier, stopping the necessary, but I'll pull up in front of your house like some carolers.
Backpack rapping facts. Spin it back, is that facts rapping? Backpack, I walk the ghost, I talk the ghost. Food for thought, who knew we took off the growth? Y'all talk all smart, uncommon to find. Time we roll together, I'm Optimus Prime. Wait, I feel pressure, cut in the gym. Fire, smoke, don't touch the pen.
Trying to be the best and my working for is crucial. Looking to my peers, I was searching for approval. Now I'm on your service like I'm Google. Girls will be flirting on purpose to be slurping up my noodle. All off the rhyming, no seasoning packet. I keep it ratchet like thieves who need the packet. I breeze and leave my magic with ease. I need to practice my league, don't need a basket while I leave. I speak the baddest. Hey. Ain't feeling the status kind of braille. Masseuse with
well done.
Kind of frail. I'm paid to try to sell my name without a fail. On the school of the game, get trained like monorails. My pain like a shell. Crack it open, I had to quote it. Master opus without a passive notice to rap the dopest. Facts explosive, detonating while levitating high above the clouds. Look down, I'm really elevating. Facts.
Drop last on the beat, of course. Many are called, few are chosen. Backpack is both. We catch all on the flip.
Well done. Oh.
Tell me where you are, where you been. Got a feeling that you never really far from a win. And it's like I've been falling again. Play the game, never leave the table, cause it always spins. I turned 30, now I learned a couple things. Never really keep a woman if it wouldn't work as friends. I was super duper skinny, now I'm moving through like Biggie. Cruising through the city in an Uber with a biddy. You can tell the blue jean committed. They'll never do to convict me. Like I'm cruising a 6-speed, whipping it at crazy yates. I'm paying the rates, pulled off with the paper plates. Wow.
Everywhere we go, they showing love because they know we flowing with the principles and tend to keep the party going. Peace, love, unity, breakers and truancies. Make sure you do be safe till we get the DJ screw the beat, juggling, renew the beat. Writers use confused to infuse the street. Put soul in the shit, like in the concrete. If the beat stops from the power source, we can beat box. High top, low top, shell top, won't stop. Fly cross, flip flops, with a new gym trap. Who make it look legit? That's hip hop. In a cycle, get your spot, get props, get props. Get spot, 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 get spot. This flow bananas, Morales and Tony Montana. Ain't no love in hip hop. New York to Atlanta, and the reality though reality blows. My life's real, so real it's a reality show. I'm off in Connecticut, ain't nothing new now. They shooting up the hoods to the suburbs of Newtown. Every day's a murder rap. This is where they murder at. I'm trying to kill the noise at the same time. Murder that. Bring me along, I don't let it go. I got what you want, group guys, what wine. Find his wine, tip the wine, but she wine with a backpack full of some boy. Rewind.
Oh Lord, back at it again. The savage's pen, magical man, above average and dodges a spin. It's a habit to win. Swag with immaculate trim, passionate slim, passing the gym. Party happen again. Black in the skin, Mac in the chick, smack, mashing the hips. That's the hot neighborhood chapstick gaze. Happy to spit my life action pack.
The party I'm stuck into it, walking. That's how that we walking.
A little bit higher and more.
Yo, real quick before the next joint, please. I can't really hear when you talk over the. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't really hear like when you talk. Is the music supposed to like lower while you talk? Cause it just plays that regular volume. I can't really hear you.
See, that's how you know we got a real official DJ in the place. I'm over here thinking like I'm toasting on Jamaican radio right now. He said, "Bro, we can't even hear you." I'm just really excited right now, to be honest. So I'm not saying nothing too important.
Okay.
Okay, so after we preview and skip through, we're gonna get back to like some real combo until you know like the last 10 minutes. But like I was just saying, we got Navy's Dive on the check, and he's a brother that's helped put out a lot of MCs, helped a lot of MCs get noticed, have a platform, and he understands like what happens in the streets, the corners, giving people spotlights, also down to like freestyling. One thing on the album, maybe it'll be a skit on the next album or something, but we freestyle all the time. A lot of times, I said, even though, because sometimes like we used to get in spots, we were too young to be in a spot, but we still like get in the show. But then outside the show, even if we couldn't get in, we just start our own cypher outside the hip hop show and be there till 2 a.m. So I was like, even though you're underage, outside the show where the most great shows take place, late night, like stars down on the ground, two heads appreciate stars on the two heads appreciate. I'm saying late night like stars down on the ground because like the stars in the building is like stars on the ground. I say stars down on the ground. True heads appreciate stars on the underground. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if you can't get on the stage to what we was talking about before, like Navy's Dive is one of those people that recognize like, yo, sometimes there's some cats outside the venue that's killing it just as much as the cats on the stage. So when you do a hip hop show, part of the reason for us to go on tour and to go state to state and go to other countries, it's not so much just for our name to be seen, it's to create that energy and that space where people know it's okay to express yourself around it. Like you might not even get in the venue sometimes, but we shouting you out. We like, yo, we seen you. We see you outside the club. If you can hear us, if you on the other side of that gate, keep doing your thing. We're gonna cypher with you once we get up the stage. You know? So that's Navy's Dive is a brother like that. Mike on Deck, Michelle, Unique, Spit It is a killer. You know what I mean? Another ill cat. Like, yo, I'm so honored to see everybody checking in to support our album release. Like, I really appreciate y'all. Again, go to Bandcamp. Backpack.bandcamp. We're gonna preview a couple more songs with my sister Nadia, my brother DJ TM. Tank Sauce is still on the live, I believe, and we got people coming in and out just to give their personal moment of sharing this historic moment with us, and then we gonna let y'all go share the links, because honestly, if people don't share the links right now, then this is just like a hobby, you know. So let's preview this, let's share this out, and let's inspire people that you could do it, you know. All right. Thank you for that tip, bro. Here we go.
You feel me, Tank? Hey, Frank, what you doing with this? I just want to live in a paradise. Out where the climate is very nice, ayy. Light of the water is very bright, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Get it hype if you was feeling right, ayy. We fly feeling like I'm a kite, ayy. Lady fly, yeah, she's super tight, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining.
If life's a game, it have to be Assassin's Creed. Cause I've been killing rappers as naturally as it seems. I'm like DiCaprio. Leave me for dead, I'm back in one piece with catastrophes. The baddest streets, fighting bears, with casualties. Who's mad at me? I made this thing look good. Back in the day, they say yo went wood. I'm on the precipice of effortlessly leaving my essence with the rest of Connecticut. The rest I never get it. I guess I could just forget them and head up the way. Just get a pick. When you walking, they exiting. I'm shining like a kick of rock, roll on a city block. High over the idiots trucking, I ain't missing stop.
I just wanna live in a paradise. I was a climb in this paradise, ayy. Life in the water is very bright, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Get it hype if you was feeling right, ayy. We fly feeling like I'm a kite, ayy. Lady fly, yeah, she's super tight, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining. Come on, let me surfboard on the rhythm, ayy. On the world tour, I'm winning, ayy. Shouts to the Lord, how I'm living, ayy. Shut every score, I ain't slipping, ayy. Getting the glories of giving, ayy. 33 popping like Pivot, ayy. 33 jamming like Germany, who call me 13 like Harden, I'm hitting, ayy. Shining, I'm shining, sun rays. Shining, I'm shining, Sunday. Shining, I'm shining, no pump fake. Shining, I'm shining, so lovely. Shining, I'm shining, I'm coming, designing the rhymes and I'm keeping it coming, ayy. Grinding, I'm bombing the lines of the time and I'm reaching the summit, ayy. Climbing, I'm climbing, no talking, just trying to find the piece of the moment, ayy. Piping, I'm piping, she on it, she like it, she trying to reach for ayy. Reach like a poet, teacher, she know it, keeping it flowing. Reason we going, reason she meaning she moaning, easy going, ayy. I just wanna live in a paradise. Out with the climate is very nice, ayy. Light in the water is very bright, ayy.
They can't hit a whole track right
That is my anthem.
You get some glimpses and dolphins.
I'm trying to win my anthem.
It says go to
Y'all better buy this album.
Nobody got it for me how to get my life. If I'm left with nothing, then I'm gonna get it right. We ain't had kombucha, man, I had to sip on Sprite. Y'all be getting life, but they do not give it twice.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. He said, we ain't have kombucha, man. I have to sip on Sprite. Nadia, I'm sorry to stop you. I'm sorry, but I don't, people really ain't gonna appreciate. Like some people just be nodding their head listening, they not catching.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either.
Nobody's talking like that. Wait, Tang. I see you, Tang. Tang. We didn't have kombucha. Therefore, we had to sit on
We ain't had no kombucha. I ain't know what kombucha was till I was a grown man.
Come on, now.
I ain't know nothing about no SCOBY. Wasn't no SCOBY talk. Wasn't no probiotic talk. You know what I mean? Wasn't none of that. I didn't know nothing about no GTs. You know what I mean? They didn't have that at Stop and Shop back then. Niggas wasn't on their help shit. Niggas was still on their super size me shit back then. You know what I mean? It wasn't at that level yet. You know what I mean? The French was still looking at us like them Americans is gluttonous, G. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they told me I had to stop the
store shit, man. You know what I mean? I had to sip on. They had Sprite at Family Dollar though. You know what I mean?
Yo, let me tell you something about this sentence that you put together and stated on the record, right? Like, yo, I am truth on the check-in, bro. Francis, I'm gonna send you a link to join in a second too, bro. I need to hear from you, yo. But it's like the way he said we didn't have kombucha. I had to sip on Sprite. Like, let me explain something. When we was coming up, it was a phrase called "I'm all that like a quarter board and a bag of chips." Because at that point, it was like they was making people in the hood and the ghetto feel like we had no self-esteem, right? So for us, it was a flex to be like, I got my Sprite, I got my 50-cent drink, and I'm all that. You know what I mean? It was a little bit cognitive dissonance, you know what I mean? But it was like we can take anything and make it from that. You get what I'm saying? But then fast forward to 2024, we had, the 10th element of hip hop, many say, is actually called the element of health and wellness. Because every element in hip hop is a revolutionary way for you to overcome oppression. And we realize as much as we all at with the Sprite and the bag of chips and the quarter water, now it's like, wait, all these brands and companies is making billions of dollars off of us being all out of nothing. but they're still putting these poisons and toxins and artificial colors in our neighborhoods, right? So now health and wellness, kombucha, okay? Kombucha, you don't know when the so-called world powers flex their power by dropping bombs on innocent, millions of people in Japan. There were some people that survived the radiation from these atomic bombs because of the kombucha. The kombucha is something y'all should know. I know we on a hip hop blog, but this is hip hop revolutionary, so you got to get the knowledge element right now. Kombucha is something that withstood the radiation, so people that was able to survive without having the cancer get through to them were in certain places in Japan where they had kombucha teas and stuff like that. And now it's famous and it's corporate and it's in Whole Foods and everything, but you could grow your own, mother kombucha, everything like that. But the thing is, to come back to my brother, when you said we ain't have kombucha, we had to sip on Sprite, it's like not only, what up, Julia? What up, Juice Star? Thank you for checking in, celebrating the album release with us. But for you to say it like that, it's such a flex of where we at now with the knowledge, because it's like at times we were bragging about, I got the Sprite, the bag of chips, the quarter water, and now we're like, yeah, I can make something from nothing. We can make that soul food from table scraps. But guess what? You're not gonna fool me. You know what I mean? It's not just access; it's also knowledge. When he says he had to sip on Sprite, we're saying not only can we make Sprite into like champagne, you know what I mean? But we can actually say, oh, you don't even need champagne. We know what's healthy. We know what you're not marketing. We know what you're not making sexy, right? And that's what we on. We didn't know before, but we know now. So now we make it look sexy. Now we make it a vibe. Now we lit. Now we flow. Now we got the soul, and we're healthy.
I'm about to go and get me some kombucha.
Yeah, but for me, it's also in the top 4 food mentions from the backpack, because there's this one, there's Sofrito, New Love off the remix. Then there was I think you mentioned croutons and Call Me Crazy.
Oh my God.
Well, because I bring them all to the pack, like croutons, something like that.
Yeah,
and then
go hard for the bread,
like croutons.
Go hard for the bread,
like croutons was sickening. And I think
Emily Hartford performs in the building. Hey! Celebration. What up, Emily? M-Star been rocking with for years, supporting artists in the community.
Yo, but I appreciate you dropping that knowledge about the kombucha. I had no clue about that. Yeah, I had no clue about that when they drop bombs in Japan like that. I had no clue.
And you know what's crazy about that? That's what Tang does. He's so swaggy and vibratatious that he'll just hit you with like a gem of knowledge, and he'll just be like, oh, hey, ooh, hey, hey. And then you go back and hear what he said and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I guess I didn't really think it was. I was just trying I just grew this, okay? This is broccoli sprouts, aka microgreens that you see. I'm gonna show you this when I'm big on the screen in a second.
Let me fix my face.
Okay. This is 1 or 2 tablespoons of a little tiny seed. Okay. I rinse this with pure water. I put some grapeseed extract, you know what I mean? I grew this in my house, rinsed it twice a day, took care of it just like my dogs and cats twice a day. For the past 4 or 5 days, this sprouted. Okay. Now you have what's called sprouts. This has more sulforaphane than actually grown. What up, Sam? What up? What up? What up? RP files in the building. This has more sulforaphane than the actual grown broccoli. And then you take this and you freeze it, and it has more sulforaphane than the sprouts themselves. Now, what does this do? Google it. I'm not even gonna tell you. Google it. Because we on the Backpack Streamer album talk about kombucha, microgreens. Yo, this is, somebody said, who said that this was a hip hop soul food? Yeah, you said something about how this was like a hip hop like
Let
real
me.
something.
I
So
wish I could take credit for it, but this is dope. I love this.
look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. We got some flavors for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get
Ready.
back into it.
I don't think I'm ready, but I'm
Know
ready.
these dudes, I'ma go and take flight. Gotta make all these dudes, I'ma go and take the sip on Sprite. Gotta be getting life, and then I'm gonna get it right. Me ain't hacking kombucha, man, I had to sip on Sprite. Gotta be getting life, but he do not give it twice. Ain't no life, but he do not give it twice. Ain't no these dudes, I'ma go and take flight. Gotta sip on Sprite. Gotta be getting life, but he do not give it twice. Ain't no these dudes. Nobody got it for me, how to get my life. If I'm left with nothing, then I'm gonna get it right. We ain't hacking kombucha, man, I had to sip on Sprite. Gotta be getting life, but he do not give it twice. Ain't no these dudes, I'ma go and take flight. Gotta make moves for the day and the night. I be so inspired, see my dreams in my sight. I'ma keep on grinding till I'm seeing the light. I just want the paper, I ain't trying to be your savior. Getting money, I'm your neighbor. Got the sauce, I got the flavor. Hey, going to get it since way in the space. So it's only right, I do it like my daddy did it. Ain't nobody passed the ball, man, we had to get it. Then we took the ball and made ourselves a family business.
Ever since mama pulled away the breast, I had a feeling I be pulling with the best. I have been kicking with the rhythm in the chest now. Had to kick a rhythm different from the rest. You want me to save you? Truly wanna wait for your piece of my piece of the pie. I gotta make just to give you one piece while they keep the other 99 pieces. Keep it 100 with you instead of secret. Nobody can piece with who you gotta be when you own it like property. It's yours, apostrophe. Put it down, that's another comma. Lot of cheese, whole enchilada. We eating, but I'm kind of.
They didn't hear me. They didn't hear me.
You ain't gonna give us the last line. You just heard
I said,
you.
nobody compete with who you trying to be when you own it, like property. It's yours, apostrophe.
Listen, mind you, you've been talking about real estate for years. Let's not. This ain't the first mention. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. We've been talking about property for years.
In your own house.
You know what I'm saying? Because the real estate is your state of mind. And that's not to say when you make your mind up. Okay? Okay? Let's not. Let's not act like this is the first time.
The real estate? What?
Property? Come on now. Connect the dots. I ain't gonna do all this for y'all. Connect the dots.
You understand what happens when you take an apostrophe and put it down? You get a comma. Nobody compete with who you trying to be when you own it like property. It's yours, apostrophe. See, people don't realize yours can
possession
be without an apostrophe or possession. Thank you for clarifying that, my sister. We need to make sure the class gets the lesson. Yours or yours ownership. No one compete when you got it. When you own it like property, it's yours, apostrophe yours. Put it down, that's another comma. Lot of cheese. Add another comma. You want more commas, right? You want to be great, right? You don't want less commas. You don't want to stop, right? You want to keep going, right?
You want to be a millionaire, trillionaire, billionaire, right?
Wow.
Like,
you're teaching me right now. A lot of that stuff I did not catch. Now you know.
Players.
I see you, my brother. I see you.
Open your third eye, brother.
I see you, my brother. No, but that is I love music like that. Music where you go back and listen to it. You've heard it 10 times. You go back and listen to it. The 20th time you catch something, it's like, oh snap! I did not catch that until just now. It's like, oh wow! Then you see the song a whole different way.
That's how we earn the right to do an album. If you just get everything right away, why do you need an album?
Yeah.
I don't need you to. Don't flatter me.
Why do you need 4 MCs to do the obvious?
Come on. Right. Come on. I'm saying something that I want you to sit with, to come back to, to get something from at first, and to get something later. We cooking too much soul food. It's okay. You don't have to eat it all right now. Put this in the refrigerator, and you got lunch for work tomorrow. You don't have to cook tomorrow.
Leftovers.
We got leftovers.
And sometimes they taste better the next day.
I was just about to say the
now.
same thing.
Come on now. I didn't want to tell him.
Come with me. Come with me.
So that being said, Nadia and I will have another conversation with y'all later about what it really means to be a millionaire with the comments. Because y'all don't even realize that everyone at our age is literally a millionaire.
Millionaire, got you.
And that air that you have a million of, we break down the amount of breasts you have by the time you're 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, and just keep getting more and more millionaires as we go, is way more valuable than that paper that people think.
Wisdom, baby, wisdom.
You lose one of the millionaires right now, you're done. That Ice rappers talking about, other rappers talking about, I got shout out to Straight Proud Jules, you know what I mean, representing. But the ice that people are so obsessed with, you know what's the most valuable ice? Ice. Ice. We are 70% water. If you lose that ice that's right in your kitchen right now that people take for granted when they talking about the jewelry, if you lose actual ice, come on, my friend. You lose actual air, you're gone. So we out here celebrating real ice and real millionaires. And guess what? There's one in your mirror tonight. When you go to sleep and brush your teeth and you listen to this Backpack album, get your life together. Stop
Get your life together.
You're not who you are. You are a star in this constellation. I'm done.
When people say if I was you, this what I would do. It's yours apostrophe. Put it down, that's another comma. Lot of cheese, whole enchilada. We eating, but I'm kind of peeved. When people say if I was you, this what I would do. Cause honestly, if you was me, you would do what I gotta be. So don't lie to me. It's one, not a lie to me, but try to save yourself. I got me.
Who got the battery packing no matter what happened? The battery retraction, the flattery stacking, the factory closed. We ain't lacking the passion. Fast. You got the masses in the ragged contraction. Capitalism and maxing the fractions. When they bring you the news, who's adding the caption? I'm up for the action. I've always been the underdog. I would rather save a soul than worry how I come across when I'm under fog and I'm lost in a storm too. Find yourself, for the world will do it for you. Tell the feds I left for murder, seen up in the booth. Only thing that I appear courtesy of is the truth.
Savior, 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 Savior.
I slept on floors before I left that court. I can't fall cause I don't give a F at all. Depth sounds a mess. Ticket LB, it felt like I lost a pound of flesh. The feelings I harbor.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I can't fall. I don't give a F at all.
You know, an unhealthy amount of bars.
Stop playing with my people. Stop playing with my culture and hip hop. The art of MCing. Stop playing with us, yo.
Just a bounty of bars, okay? A bounty of bars. Sickening.
And he's saying something for real too. At the same time, like heartfelt.
Yes.
I took a L, B. Like I'll admit it, I took a loss. I took a L, B. I took a L, B. It felt like I lost a pound of flesh. I took a L, B.
Ay.
No. You have to create an album when you rap like that. You can't writing this down.
My goodness.
It's at the point where we had to make an album. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, nah, we're not just gonna be like playing around like this isn't treasure.
Yeah.
Yo, hi, Captain America. That was crazy. This
F it all. Death sounds a mess.
What you
Take
say?
the LB. It felt like I lost a pound of flesh. The feelings I harbor.
This right here, Hydro's verse, is one of my favorite verses, like, of the year. Not just on the album, of the year from anybody. This is one of my favorite verses. Like, I'm just like, you ever, you know, when you're part of something, but you're a fan of it,
Action. I've always been
like you're a fan of it at the same time, even though you're part of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on
Yes.
stage when he does this verse, and I'll be like, I got the best seat in the house right now. I basically got a VIP, like by being in the group, I got a VIP ticket to see this verse right here.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Whole verse is a masterpiece. Shout out to Mickey Facts too. On the album, you heard him in the track earlier. Like, he's been showing nothing but love. He actually, Hydro did a course, a semester for him. First, he took Mickey's course, and then he taught the course in Massachusetts. He brought the program to actual school students in Massachusetts. So I want to shout out to Hydro to that too, because real quick, Hydro was like the first person to really come from Connecticut and become a star on 106 in Park, battle rap. Giving him a chance, but like him really having a battle, and he won and he won and won. And it was kind of like, not even though I was talking about this to you just recently, like it was one of those things where even when he so-called lost, a lot of people was like, he didn't lose. You know what I mean? Like, there was a couple of things where I could see them making a good decision of why they would do it, but he won. You know what I mean? Like in the art, he won. So like he did that, but then he was humble enough to come and build with people and learn and say, well, how do I take this skill, not just of battling and beating people, but how do I beat people in a way that makes them better? How I sharpen my swords, and how do I let them sharpen my sword, right? And that's what the Dozens and tradition of the Dozens is really comes from. It comes from a background of like, yo, let me sharpen you up, because these people out here trying to destroy us mentally and spiritually, and we're gonna tease each other to the point where, regardless of what they say to us, we already said it to each other as a joke with love. So we're in control of these words don't matter anymore. You know what I mean? And Hydro really kind of embodies that. I want to say that since he's not here, like talk positive behind his back. A lot of people might be like, oh, he's a little bit much sometimes and everything. It's like what he's trying to do is show y'all to be vulnerable. Like, he puts himself out there, and he lets people get back to him too. That's the thing. So that's something that we got to say about my brother. And yo, salute to you, man. This verse right here is just one of the greatest verses of the year. It's an honor to be on it. Let's get back to the track.
battery packing no matter what happened. The battery retraction, the flattery stacking, the factory closed, but we ain't lacking the passion. We just trapped in the fashion. Got the masses in the ragged contraction. Capitalism and maxing the fractions. When they bring you the news, who's adding the caption? I'm up for the action. I've always been the underdog. I would rather save a soul than worry how I come across when I'm under fog and I'm lost in a storm too. Find yourself, for the world will do it for you. Tell the feds I left for murder, seen up in the booth. Only thing that I appear courtesy of is the truth.
Wait. Does Clock say, tell the feds I left a murder scene in the booth?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Sickening.
Yo, they out here. What's the big thing right now? The RICO cases, right?
You know.
He said, tell them.
Tell them. Report me.
I'm in a group with 4 superstars, and by myself, I left. I'll take the credit, Your Honor.
You know.
But then he said, the only thing that I appear courtesy of is the truth.
The truth.
Sickening. Oh my gosh.
Anytime you're sponsored by the truth.
Sponsored by the truth. I might steal that for my next book title for the record. I'm gonna put an asterisk and I'll put you in the footnotes, but sponsored by the truth. Come on.
You said I appear courtesy of. You're not gonna buy my message.
You know, so good.
And then Hydro does this. It's like,
need to save yourself. I slept on floors before I left that court. I can't fall cause I don't give a F at all. Depth sounds a mess. Ticket LB, it felt like I lost a pound of flesh. The feelings I harbor that make it hard to push farther. I speak to dead kin more than I speak to my father. Anatomy of a family starts in the heart first and raise a bit relationships and making this awkward. Loving life, the enlightened or likely lateness.
They ain't even catch how I said anatomy of the family starts in the heart first. The anatomy of anatomy like heart. A heart is a physical anatomy, right? But your family, you gotta have love. Like anyone, you know, if you're raising kids, like you could teach them math, science, all that stuff later. But as a young adult, especially, you better have love. You know what I mean? Because you gotta go through a lot as a young adult. But then this is the birth of the Backpack Family first album out of Hartford.
Mm-hmm.
The heart. Hartford is the heart of Connecticut, heart of America. People didn't even catch that. Like, it's ridiculous. At this point.
But family starts in the heart first and raise a bit relationships and making this awkward. Loving life, the enlightened or likely latency. Basic breakdowns, data, defining latency. Did she dream big, aware of the square delivered at 16 in her G, a great MC?
Hey, I just want the paper, I ain't trying to be your savior. Getting money, I'm your neighbor. Got the sauce, I got the flavor. Hey, going to get it since Playlist fittest. So it's only right I do it like my daddy did it. Ain't nobody passed the ball, man, we had to get it. Then we took the ball and made ourselves a family business. You need to save your. You need to save yourself. Save your.
DJ!
Y'all still trying to drive us crazy. They said we couldn't do it. We still here.
Oh my God.
I seen you in the chat in the listening party, Malik, when you was like, oh, y'all had the remix. Like,
oh yeah.
You know what I said in the chat? I was like, yeah, because they still trying to drive us crazy.
It's crazy because I remember when y'all first performed this as Speak and Eat with just the three of y'all. So to go from that, you know what I mean? Remember when y'all premiered it?
Oh, that was the first time. Oh,
as the three of them performed it at Speak and Eat, it was Clock, Suffice, and Tang, and then to go from that performance to this remix on your album is insane.
Oh wow,
insane.
That's it. Cool.
That performance is literally in the Crazy Part 1 video. That performance is in that video.
I took some of that footage.
You took some of that footage.
I took some of that footage.
Like, that was before we had a video. We did that performance.
Mm-hmm. I was there, and I took some of that footage and sent it to Tang and Clock. And
you know what I have to do right now? I have to do this. You forced my hand. I have to do this.
Do what?
I have to, like, my sister right here took some of this footage. I need y'all to compare that track to this because it's the same feel of the track, but it's a different track at the same time. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not
you gonna call it crazy?
You gonna call it crazy. You can see this.
Got a center of gravity on me.
Go round.
Yeah. I'm over speaking with anybody that's overreaching. I'm present in the moment, you just know when you see it. I've never been the type to control whatever's needed to notice whatever heated. I'm strolling my own precinct, I'm keeping my stupid side of the street clean. Ever since the suicide of the street dream. Looking through the bluest eye of a bleak scene. It's hard to humanize the evil that we seen. I think I'm just a guy in the wrong time. Strong jawline, matinee, idol, no titles to bring a long line. Art school, confidential. Living dirty as a cartoon's a comedy central. Got a horrible mental and a car full of all the essentials. Flip bars, guitars, and a press suit. So maybe I'll be slicking nice in a different life. But if I stop and sit and cry, I'll be missing twice. So if I just told truth, would you call me crazy? My life is in those dive somebody's.
You gonna hit it with the remix?
You think you listening by yourself?
Chappelle said that's the worst thing to call them, right? If they ain't agreeing what was popular, you gonna fight? Gonna try telling them they crazy.
Right there.
Mine. But what if the rest of us lost and they found what's hard to
Speaking
Yo, so you see
That was
how-
the footage. That was the footage you took.
Oh, some of it, yeah.
Okay.
From the speaking night, because I was in the audience and I had a really good view, and so I just started taping and I put it in my story, and then they put out the video. I was like, I did that.
not knowing you was creating a classic video,
Yep.
classic album a year, 2 years later.
I mean, y'all planted a whole seed, and look at it now.
Look at it now.
I'm not sure the seed looks like that, but yeah, seeds nonetheless. Like, how dope is that? Like, how does that even feel? Not the seeds, the moment.
Call me crazy.
Like, how does that even feel to go from like an idea to a group to an album?
It's a blessing. Like one theory that I have is that to be grateful and to be in prayer is the same thing.
Mm.
And one of the ways that you are in prayer for what you continue to receive and grateful for it is to use it, you know? So just take that moment and then capture it in a video and then make a song and then put it in the album and then remix it. This lets me feel like Most High, creator of the universe, like I'm just letting you know, thank you. Thank you for what you let me be a part of. And thank you for giving me new ways to continue being a part of it. That's just how I feel about it.
That's
now, listen to that, right? And then you listen to this at the same time. It's the same track, but it's just different.
Hey, baby.
Let's do it, y'all.
Wise one.
Oh, yeah. Once again, it's the incredible. Yeah. Everybody wanna call me crazy, cause your body got me up so daisy. Ain't nobody ever gonna take me from your body, baby, you so wavy. Your eyes psychotic, you fly, you got it. Your mind's I want it, my mind upon it. I walk it, I talk it, I feel it, I breathe it, I spit it, you get it, you with it, I get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Truthfully, I figured that I gotta give it what I didn't know I had already got to get it. They try to drive you crazy if you lazy. Get a ticket on a train of thought twisted from what is in your best interest. You know who chose to think different when they dissing you, folks. Not killing your dreams to get food sold, but all that glistens isn't true. Oh, got to go solidify soul, ate the soul food figs from my own figment.
If I just told the truth, would you call me crazy? My life is in those times somebody said, when it seems like the world I know woke up and breathe free. You know, if I just told the truth, would you call me? Would you call me crazy?
In a room full of nose control was in the rules and shit. I'm just trying to hold on side while we moving. It's proven it's easier winning probably than losing. It's easier to say why you missed it than probably do it. But don't take Vita, my rose ain't sweeter. Smile ain't fake, my glow ain't either. I know my meter, I learn my limits, I earn my image. And wins, I burn my bridges.
I ain't salty, I'm so frito. She said, oh, I see it through the evils illegal doors with the poor.
Nadia, what he said?
I ain't salty, I'm so freaked out.
Huh? What he talking about? We got food references?
Yo, top 4. I ain't salty, I'm so frito. Oh, when I heard that during the stream, I died a little bit. I like literally passed out.
Yo.
Why? When I see him, I'm gonna go, why you do that?
And he just kept going with it too. He said it like it was nothing. I ain't something yet.
Why you do that? Like,
One moment, please rewind. What did you just say?
oh gosh. But I love how like it's a remix, but like it's brand new verses.
Yes.
Like y'all not reusing it or like it's brand new energy, brand new verses, a little more chaotic, a little crazier. Like it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. I will never forgive him for that line, but it is dope.
You know, this is what's actually crazy too. We don't have Call Me Crazy is not on this album.
I noticed.
It's not on the album.
I noticed.
Crazy.
That's wild. So like
new track.
Did you is it labeled as a remix? Like how does it
It is labeled. It's not like we erased it. We're not
right.
It, but it's like Call Me Crazy remix. Because this is the funny thing about like the backstory to it. Like this was before Backpack. Honestly, when we Call Me Crazy, we didn't even have the name Backpack.
Right.
We didn't even have like we were just talking about forming a group. So it wasn't even like an idea as a group yet.
I remember. No, I remember that time because this was like I think I was with Tang working on the Wine and Groove video, and y'all had just performed that song. Like, and like I remember hearing conversations about a group. So like, in a chronological way, it makes sense. But it's just like history is so wild because look at y'all now. That's insane.
And it's funny. We have a track that is me. Hydro brought it to me, and then we recorded in Clockwise crib. Tang Sauce isn't on because it was he was talking about the concept, and we was like Rat Pack, Something Pack, Boom Backpack. Like we was forming that. We recorded this track called BC. We be what we see when we close our eyes, take time to manifest, but it's no surprise. We talking about having a vision before something happens. And now look at us. 2 years, what?
That's insane.
These tracks that aren't on the album, there's these little bonus tracks that you gotta find. We're probably, you know what? When you get the album, right? Let's just say there's gonna be some extra on the album. If you get the physical CD, I gotta lower my chin right now because a lot of people's gonna be mad at this. The people that just stream the music for free, the people that you know what I mean. Look, there's gonna be some extra stuff for people that's been around out in the streets, like my brother Franchise on the check-in right now.
Let's go, Franchise.
About to talk about my brother Backpacker, Backvenger. By the way, some of y'all think I'm saying Backpacker. It's Backpacker. So y'all got to get up on the lingo. But, like for some of y'all deserve some extra bonuses and y'all going to get that. Okay? Because it's not all about just streaming for free. Some of y'all supporting. Trust me, there's some records that's diamonds that just didn't get on the album right now. But it's going to be on your album.
Call Me Crazy is on my IPZ, so I don't know what they doing, but sit on it. I paid my $1.29. I don't know what they doing. Sis got the record. Okay, let's establish that.
Change, nothing new, the same has been done before. Telling lies and it's televised. What the hell if I could never do? If I never try, tell them my name, I'm going.
Now listen, we gotta go to this track out. The video is out now.
So good.
The video is out now.
We're not promised tomorrow.
I had to notice me. I had to look in the mirror to see a little clearer of who I could truly be. And now I'm getting clearer to be in the mirror to my smoothest, coolest dreams.
The truth of the youth is implied, but often not explicit. That's why they miss the present, not knowing that they was gifted. Was probable for tomorrow and promised to you, but you gotta be honest. You was habitual and you predicted. If I'm a carnivore, it's obvious what I'ma eat. If I'm a vegan, you won't peep me go get lunch with me. A week ago, I woke up and I brushed my teeth. A week from now, I'ma wake up and brush my teeth. Oblivious to how I'ma get it, but no, I'm trying. No, I'm learning, getting better, cause I'm never quitting. It's gonna be some laughing, embarrassment, a lot of crying. But till I'm dying in position, living out this vision.
We're not promised tomorrow. Still, we gotta make a way. Need to eat, these bills still gotta get paid. The time's right now, every day. We're not promised tomorrow. Still, we gon' grind a day right now. We gon' find a way every day, every day, every day.
Take what you wanna, leave the rest. Need a receipt for the flesh from your bleeding chest. See the people on looking while I reach my ledge. Meaning I could get even or I could clean my mess. Breeze through jets, cop sirens. I don't like high beams, avalanches. Shout to IBs, the 1% of the country with stocks and price freeze. We living on sliced cheese, still paying these high fees. And hanging on IG, really in a tight beams. To break it down of a system through a little bright screen. I'm looking for light beams, well maybe the rain's fine. Wanna move on, but at least the pain's mine.
Let me unmute you. Oh, you gotta unmute you. You gotta unmute your mic. Yo, unmute your mic real quick on the screen and tell everybody how you feeling.
Hey, peace.
There you go. Salute. What up?
You know, another day, man. I'm about to get my copy. I need it signed by the whole backpack. You already know, Aunt Nadia. I need mine. You know what I mean? Physical copy. Something tangible.
She trying to get all the limited editions for herself.
Facts.
Well, I'll never even open it. I'll never even open the CD. I'll just keep it in the
Yeah,
nice
I just need mine signed. When I see y'all, I need mine signed. You know what I mean? And that's it. And we keep that in the cut, and then we stream it. You know what I mean? When we listen to it.
Right. Right. Yo, man, a lot of people don't know, like, you've been outside with us since BC. Like, I call it like 21 BC because it was actually, wow, that's 3 years ago. 2021 is when we did BC. You know, we done Heartbeat Music Fest shows together. We done Chase the Harper. We done, you know, Heaven and Hell Memorial.
Yeah, facts.
Shows. We done so many things and small venues too, like just small venues, just saying like, let's do something positive out here and give people, like, let the kids see what, you know, how we connect in Hartford. Because there was a time where, like, different parts of people in Hartford, it wasn't really like supporting each other, you know what I mean? And it's like for the youth to come outside and see, like, oh yeah, this is our shows. You see a community, you know what I mean? These are our elders, like, this is, and hopefully that's what they strive to do, to feel like they can be proud of us, you know?
Yeah. No, that's a definite. We done did too many shows. We always outside. We always supporting each other. And we're going to continue doing it. You know, when genuine people come together and it's not like, you know, we are doing it for a specific reason. Like, there's other people that have ulterior motives and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, there's nothing wrong with that in a sense if it's a good ulterior motive. But some people just do it because they want to see what they can get back. When we genuinely support each other and do stuff, it's like I always call it my like a guilt, almost like a guilty pleasure. Like when I see my brother or my sister doing great, I feel like I won. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel
Yes,
like
I
I won. When y'all win, I feel like I win.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's almost like a selfish feeling, like in a good way. Like Backpack is winning right now, I'm winning. You know what I mean? And that's what I get excited about. There's other people that just want to see their self win. Now, when my brothers is winning, it's their time. You know what I mean? And I know they gonna make sure they look back like, yo, franchise, now come on. It's your turn. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just how we are.
We just dropping the first album. Let's not let them know. Let's not let them know this is the first album. I mean, you know, this one, but let's let them know this is just the beginning, y'all.
Yeah.
Consolation. You know, it's the
y'all gonna hear franchise on the next ones coming up. Trust me. Trust me. I'm gonna be.
Just so you know, like when I first seen franchise, it wasn't just in the crowd. Like I first seen franchise like battling anybody. I don't care who you tell. Like anytime there was a battle in the area, like this dude, smoke, just like every battle. I was like, yo,
and
outside, like if you didn't know what Hartford was and you try to have a battle anywhere around where we live, he's gonna let you know what Hartford is.
Facts.
So I gotta salute you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like you really outside, front line, bars, wordplay, not scared to battle, not scared to do a session, but also rocking the shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
I at the Hillstead Museum with us. Like I could go on this full versatility. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing too. Like a lot of people, you said they have ulterior motives. There'll be people who be around you from time to time, not just in Backpack, but just in general, since like I do so many things.
Yeah.
And I've learned that, like my family had to tell me, some of my close friends had to tell me, like, look out, because some people, it's like they be around and then they're kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. It's just like a weird energy. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you feel like you with your peoples. You know what I mean? Every show we do, it's not just about the bar. It's also like we just with our peoples. You know what I mean? We celebrating life with our peoples. And some of it starts to be like, it's like something feels wrong. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to feel like something's wrong when you like celebrating with your peoples, like telling people like, you know what I mean? Anyway, I just realized as I'm saying this, people can't relate to this. You know what I mean? Because they don't be outside. But when you're outside, it's a certain vibe that you have with your people. It's different from being online and just watching videos or a phone. It's like it's just a human energy that makes you feel like I don't know, like how you understand.
No, I feel where you're coming from. That's what I was asking you in the beginning, like what the energy must feel like. Even here you talk right now, it's like, oh man, like I know the vibe is just so much different than what I can pick up like right here, like being 10 toes down in Hartford. Like Hartford is like Hartford has the first troubadour ever. The first troubadour ever lives in Hartford. The energy's got to be crazy out there. Like I know you putting in work. I already know that, but I wonder like other acts that I don't know about, like who y'all been collaborating with. It's like I know the energy must be crazy out there. It's got to be crazy out there.
Yeah, that's a fact, and it's different. Like I tell people, like I done seen Backpack kill shows like the Trinity College. They brung Mickey Fax. I was vending that day. And they also had the favorites showcase like before that. But when I say that place was packed that day and they rocked the show, I seen them rock small crowds. It don't matter what crowd you put in front of them, they're gonna get the crowd going, and the energy is different. You see it on the videos, but I tell people it's different. Like what Rap Poet was saying, in person, that energy and experience in person is different than seeing it through a lens. You know what I mean? Like you feel it different. if you feel the energy through the lens, then in person it was crazy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And
exactly.
it's a difference. It's a difference. A lot of people don't know that.
What you making me realize, bro? Like, this is a perfect way to describe it to people who haven't been outside. A lot of times when we doing a show, there'll be like a little girl. Like sometimes our shows are outside, free, public. You don't even know you at a show, and now there's just a positive hip hop event. Peace, love, unity, break it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like a little girl will be like 5 years old walking by, and she'll just run out in the middle of the set, and like her mom or whoever be like, hold up, like worried, and we'll just like let her rock. You see what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you seen that, bro? Like, that's one of the things that
Every
people
show.
say all on
Every
the
show.
cell phones, the YouTubes, like that's what we do. We create. It's like hard bars, wordplay, messages, knowledge, and it's an environment where every little girl feels like she's in a protected community. And sometimes we let them get on the mic. It'll be a little boy,
Yeah,
little
kids,
girl,
yep.
and it tells you the power of music too, because they're hearing things. So they might not put the words together yet, but they'll be like,
the cadence.
They saying the things we saying in like a little way, but they saying positive things is already going in their mind. You know what I mean? So that's like for people who don't know, you know what I mean, what that is. That's what my brother Franchise. That's what Nadia, you know, Logic Kill, All Spitted. I could go like literally.
Hermes, that wave. It's a lot of us.
It's a lot of us, bro.
It's a bunch of us in the community that's doing our thing. You know what I mean?
Aramis, you know what I mean? Like, we brought the Voyagers out. You know what I mean? And we got a show coming up, right? Another Pratt Street joint. Just the whole
next Thursday, I believe.
Next Thursday. So we got a Pratt Street with A. Marquise. We got a Pratt Street.
Oh yeah, this Saturday, tomorrow.
Saturday.
Yep.
Oh, Taste of Hartford tomorrow. We got two.
Taste of Hartford. Yep, that's tomorrow.
I mean, we're gonna be running around crazy.
And we're gonna be in Mass. We're gonna be in Mass too. Yeah, we're gonna be out there in Mass. You know, performing for entrepreneur. Right? For business. So we're gonna be out there. The ribbon cutting is at 1.
Engineering.
Yeah. So we everywhere. We don't even. The thing is, we so interconnected. I should say that we have stuff going on that we don't even know that we're gonna be at the same place, same time. A lot of times until we speak and we're like, oh, you going to that too? Oh, okay, I'm gonna be there too. So.
And we got 2 shows coming in Mass. One is tomorrow. We do the Mass, then we come back to Taste of Hartford, right?
Yep.
But then I'm gonna tell y'all the date right now, July 12th, because the numerology of that number is crazy. 7/12. July 12th, we are performing with KRS-One.
Oh.
When you call yourself the Backpack, and when you call yourself dropping your first album, First I Heard, the first that anybody heard, like really doing this style that inspired us, is The Teacher. If you don't know who The Teacher is, that goes by the name of KRS-One. But we all in the culture, we call him The Teacher. And we are honored to be performing with him in Massachusetts, Halton Reed, on 7/12, July 12th. But we gonna have some other shows coming up too. You know what I mean? But it's like
12. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to make it there. Yeah.
I just had to.
Congratulations on that.
With Franchise jumping on the chat for the album release, we had to talk about what it means to be outside, because he's a backpacker, a backvenger outside. So I was playing the Tomorrow track, but I'm not even gonna do y'all like that. I'm gonna do this for real right now. This video's out right now. I'm gonna play it to you right now.
I'm gonna grab that.
Tomorrow, new video out now.
When I promise tomorrow, still we gotta make a way. Need to eat, these bills still gotta get paid. The time's right, now, every day. We're not promised tomorrow. Still, we gon' grind a day right now. We gon' find a way every day, every day, every day.
Focus and patience, make the most of your location. You know that we gon' make it. You know that we gon' make it. Bro, do you believe I said totally? Growing expeditiously, they won't notice me. Every day on the scene, so they notice me. But before they could see, I had to notice me. I had to look in the mirror to see a little clearer of who I could truly be. And now I'm getting clearer to be in the bearer to my smoothest, coolest dreams.
The truth for the youth is implied, but often not explicit. That's why they miss the present, not knowing that they was gifted. Was probable for tomorrow and promised to you, but you gotta be honest. You was habitual and you predicted. If I'm a carnivore, it's obvious what I'ma eat. If I'm a vegan, you won't be me, go get lunch with me. A week ago, I woke up and I brushed my teeth. A week from now, I'ma wake up and brush my teeth. Oblivious to how I'ma get it, but know I'm trying. Know I'm learning, getting better, cause I'm never quitting. It's gonna be some laughing, embarrassment, a lot of crying. But till I'm dying in position, living out this vision.
We're not promised tomorrow. Still, we gotta make a way. Need to eat, these bills still gotta get paid. The time's right now, every day. We're not promised tomorrow. Still, we gon' grind a day right now. We gon' find a way every day, every day, every day.
Take what you wanna, leave the rest. Need a receipt for the flesh from your bleeding chest. See the people on looking while I reach my ledge. Meaning I could get even or I could clean my mess. Breeze through jets, cop sirens. I don't like high beams, avalanches, shots to IVs. The 1% of the country with stocks and price freeze. We living on sliced cheese, still paying these high fees. And hanging on IG, really in a tight beams. The breaking down of a system through a little bright screen. I'm looking for light beams, but maybe the rain's fine. Wanna move on, but at least the pain's mine.
They say time's of the essence, I'm of the essence, divine presence of the mind, that's omnipresence. I don't play for the record, press play on the record, hands free, style catch wreck for the pressure, makes diamonds, success takes space timing, shooting for the stars, and this is the alignment, presence gifts, while we drift towards the future, regrets, replaying like samples in the loop.
I'll always be me. Yeah, they used to tease me, now they don't see me when I'm on the TV. Saucy and sleazy, girl, come please me. Love me uniquely. I know what your needs be. I know what your heart needs. I know we just starting. I drove to your apartment and now I need parking. Life won't be a hard thing for all of my offspring. You know I'm an artist trying to do the smart thing.
We're not promised tomorrow. Still, we gotta make a way. Need to eat, these bills still gotta get paid. The time's right now, every day. We're not promised tomorrow. Still gon' grind a day right now. We gon' find a way every day, every day.
Fire. Fuego.
That joint.
Yeah, that joint is dope. That joint is dope. Video, everything.
I like cause you know, I hear them perform it, you know, plenty of times and stuff like that. And that just adding Isan on the hook a little bit just added a little different feel to it. You know what I mean? So it's always good just to tweak stuff, and you know what I mean, they're steadily tweaking stuff and adding, you know, a little more something different dynamics to it. Like it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah,
dope. They telling you they don't miss. When they come together, they don't miss when it comes to the music.
Mode. It's not. It's what you pay for. Yo, Jaws Love, what up? Chef Tez, what up? What up? What up? Checking in on the album release. Yo, man, we got one more track on the Well, let me show you the page for those who's just checking in now. Let me show you the page. We celebrating the album release. This is release day for the album. First I Heard by the Backpack. Over the course of this night, you heard from Clockwise, you heard from Tang Sauce, you heard from, you know, Rap Poet myself, the first hip hop troubadour. You heard from just numerous guests. Nadia, who actually opened up the album. Shout out to my brother Hydro with his family right now. Wonderful family. Shout out to my brother Franchise, Backpacker Back Venture, my brother DJ TM, one of the first who joined the live stream on Bandcamp and brought us a ShamWow with the last dollar in his pocket. I'm donating to chat too, you know what I mean? Brother Roy Owens, B-boy, for real hip hop head, you know, made the purchase. You see the link at the screen. Where's the screen right now? Let me just show y'all. Where is it? Okay, below, you see that orange banner. If you go there, backpack.bandcamp.com, you could get the backpack now. We have a back cap. You could get the CD. You could get the downloads, obviously, or the physical CD. And we actually got stickers coming out soon because we got some dope custom art from our homie Gavin. Does ill hip hop artwork for a lot of our singles. When you see us like with a single concept on our singles, that's our brother Gavin. So yo, Mecha Godzilla, what up? My brother. Yo, talking about the history and behind the scenes of everything, my brother Mecha Godzilla was actually one of the first people to actually know. Well, actually, I was in a group with Mecha Godzilla called the Monster Island Czars Next Generation. Monster Island Czars. A lot of people know about MF Green, know about the super group on the low, but they didn't know about like the name, the Monster Island Czars. For hip hop heads underground, it's a whole history. But you had to have a monster name, you know what I mean? So that's why Mecha Godzilla is his name. You know, my homie Mez, who's on the Manhattan next with me, he was Destroyer, another monster name. I was actually King Orga. So only certain people like Mecha Godzilla last week, he found an exclusive clip of Orga. You know what I mean? Orga was actually an alien. All right, this is a quick tangent, but Orga was actually an alien. But it makes you think about what is an alien. And we all aliens because he was an alien that came to Earth and was under the ocean for tens of thousands of years, maybe millions of years. So that means when you think of alien, you're like, oh, this person isn't from here. This is my place. But this person was an alien, but they was here before you. So who's really the alien? And who really, you get what I'm saying? So that's kind of like relating to me in hip hop. Like they call us alternative hip hop, but we more hip hop heads than anybody. You know what I mean? Just so because I don't have a record deal, I'm an alternative hip hop. Like, nah, this is my culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole science, mathematics, and everything behind that. But Mecha Godzilla is one of my brothers. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna have some collabs too. Like,
yeah, I'm nice with the flows and the beats too. I'm nice.
Come on now. This brother went to Japan from Brooklyn, learned Japanese, and rocked crowds and got sponsorships. Ended up on the 25th anniversary Street Fighter soundtrack. Made a whole album called Ryu Black. It sounds like you're playing Street Fighter and hip hop at the same damn time.
Wow.
He's not to be messed with. So that's when you talk about Mecha Godzilla, that's who you talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take y'all out with this last joint right here. This is actually Shining, the remix. And you might have heard us talking about this earlier, how like we had the original Shining, but then the remix, the original Shining is up tempo, it's fast tempo, it's going crazy, it's left side of the highway, you know what I mean? It's a sunny day, it's hot. It's 100 degrees, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Shining.
Peace, King.
Like,
you feel me, Tang? Where the legends is a get a pick. When you walk in, they exited.
Day, shine, I'm shining, no pump fake. Shine, I'm shining so lovely. Shine, I'm shining, I'm coming, designing the rhymes, and I'm keeping it coming. Hey, grinding, I'm grinding, I'm bombing the lines of the time, and I'm reaching the summit. Hey, climbing, I'm climbing, no target, just trying to find the people.
But then you turn around and get the remix. It goes from daytime to nighttime. It goes from hot to like a cool drink with a glass. It goes to like it's a cool breeze coming by in the summer to cool you down. Same verses, but it's just the brilliance of the remix. You see what I'm talking about?
Peace, Kings. Hey, let's go.
You feel me,
Same
Tay?
vocals. Completely different vibe.
Frank, what you doing with this? Oh, y'all shining.
Shout out to our engineer.
I just want to live in a paradise. Out where the climate is very nice, ayy. Light of the water is very bright, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Get it hype if you was feeling right, ayy. We fly feeling like I'm a kite, ayy. Lady fly, yeah, she's super tight, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining.
If life's a game, it have to be Assassin's Creed. Cause I've been killing rappers as naturally as it seems. I'm like DiCaprio, you leave me for dead, I'm back in one piece. With catastrophes, the baddest streams, fighting bears, winning casually. Who's mad at me? I made this thing look good. Back in the day, they say you went wood. I'm on the precipice of effortlessly leaving my essence with the best in Connecticut. The rest I never get it. I guess I could just forget them and head up to where the legends is and get a pick. When you walk in, they exiting. I'm shining like a gigawatt bulb on a city block. High over the idiots, trucking, I ain't miss a stop.
I just want to live in a paradise. Out where the climate is very nice, ayy. Light of the water is very bright, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Get it hype if you was feeling right, ayy. We fly feeling like I'm a kite, ayy. Lady fly, yeah, she's super tight, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining. Let me support on the rhythm, ayy. On the world tour, I'm winning, ayy. Shouts to the Lord, how I'm living, ayy. Shout every score, I ain't slipping, ayy. Getting the glories of giving, ayy. 33 popping like pivot, ayy. 33 jamming like Germany. You could call me 13 like Harden, I'm hitting, ayy. Shining, I'm shining, sun rays. Shining, I'm shining today. Shining, I'm shining, no pump fake. Shining, I'm shining so lovely. Shining, I'm shining, uncommon, designing the rhymes and I'm keeping it coming, ayy. Grinding, I'm grinding, I'm bombing the lines of the time and I'm reaching the summit, ayy. Climbing, I'm climbing, no talking, just trying to find a piece of the moment, ayy. Popping, I'm piping, she on it, she like it, she try to reach for cold, ayy. Preach like a poet, teacher, she know it, keeping it flowing, greasing we going, breezy she meaning she moaning, easy going, ayy. I just want to live in a paradise. Out where the climate is very nice, ayy. Light of the water is very bright, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Get it hype if you was feeling right, ayy. We fly feeling like I'm a kite, ayy. Lady fly, yeah, she's super tight, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining.
I'm the one, and if you shine, well, I'm the sun. Made in the image of God, what I become. A prisoner behind bars, locked in with the pen. I get the W in it in. All I do is win, that's life. Passively planning an afterlife. Can't see eye to eye when my eye is a satellite. Black matter living inside of my mind's fragments, crystallized prisms. I ain't immortal, but I ain't immortal. Scientists blinded by the light. I am a portal. Light being seen right, wasn't seen out of sight. King, if you hear the silent K, it's night, night.
Bright lights in human form, you might sight. Boom, back, boom, use backpack songs to write rights. We write and recite and combine to shine more light. The stars amazing, but the constellation shine more bright. That's why y'all like keeping this in rotation. Peeping this elevating high. We've been appreciating, please. We dismiss when they hating now. Creeping different the shape when all this light bring the racing. I'm a star, you a star, we a light when alone, but when we align in this combination, shine the most light cause we in this constellation.
I just want to live in a paradise. Out where the climate is very nice, ayy. Light of the water is very bright, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Weather like 100 in Fahrenheit, ayy. Get it high if you was feeling right, ayy. We fly feeling like I'm a kite, ayy. Lady fly, yeah, she's super tight, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, ayy, ayy. Shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining, we shining.
Yes, sir.
Fire.
Whew. So all I can tell you is, matter of fact, let me show them how real it is. Cause they don't know how real it is. Like, this actually takes a lot of work, but you could do it. We literally have a backpack. We have a backpack.
No, just call it a backpack. It's a backpack.
Exactly.
You know, it's like how didn't they say like diapers was a brand or something, like, or Huggies or something? Like, Google it. You know what I mean? Google became the thing. It's got like, yo, what kind of backpack you got?
I don't have a
That's
backpack.
fire.
I have a backpack.
I need
That's
a
fire.
backpack. I can't go back to school without a backpack.
Yeah,
You know?
that's like for the teenagers. You know what I'm saying? 7th grade, 8th grade. You know what I mean?
Got the logo. And then for in the Hartford area, you'll notice a couple things that's just particularly just letting y'all know, like, we're proud of y'all, you know? You'll get a certain things.
Colors.
You know what I mean? But it actually has a couple pockets in there too. So like you could actually a lot of people don't know you could put a laptop in there. It has a laptop pocket. You put your notes, like if you were a breaker, you could put your extra sneakers for the B-boy jam. If you like a graph artist, whatever, you put your cans, your markers. Like it's actually, we didn't just want like an open bag. So it has a bag with more than one pocket. You know what I mean?
Yo, question. Y'all usually have like at your shows. I know like having all the elements is important. Y'all usually have like the breakers there too, like at every show.
Yeah, that's one thing we usually have. Like shout out to Jen, shout out to Pop Tart, Tiger, Henry, Savage, B Girl Jen, Genuine. We got two B girls. One is named Jen and one is named Genuine. So they got a similar name. So just to make sure people know, there's two different sisters. But we rock with the culture heavy, you know. Linda Luce, graffiti, Pop Tart, graffiti, Moses, numerous graffiti artists in the area. What else can I say? Like DJs, DJ Stealth, DJ Sabotage, you know, like Miles Elliott, DJ Double R. Like I'm about to go crazy with this, passing this out to DJs because there's so many dope DJs. And obviously the brother I'm talking to right now, DJ Time Machine, you know, that's one of the reasons he's asking. We definitely understand that MCs are the most outspoken part of the culture, but we're just one element of the culture. You know what I mean? So, and then and then just if you want to preview what the CD looks like, that's what it looks like on the front. You can already basically see that, but that's what it looks like on the back. I'm not showing y'all what it looks like on the inside. Y'all got to see that. You know what I mean? That's something that people get. And like I told Nadia and Franchise, like for people that support, and like we're probably gonna have something little extra that you don't hear in the digital. But that's available on the site now as well too. But that's basically what it looks like. That's the side of it. So just so you can see it's a real physical CD. And then like I said, we are gonna have some stickers out shortly as well. You know what I mean? So, but yo, it's 10:30. I appreciate y'all on this Friday night. I know a lot of y'all had a crazy week. You made it through. And it's just another day. You know, it's another day like any other, but it's like a dream came true. Something that's 3 years in the making came through. So if anything, just know, like, don't wait for like a magical day. Like it just be a day like any other. Like when I first hit 7 pull-ups and then I had 10 pull-ups, like it wasn't like fireworks came off. It was just like I kept working on something. Nobody else was really around. But the beauty of something like this is when you get to celebrate with people that you love and people that like didn't have to look out for you, you know, it's special, bro. So man.
Salute to y'all, man. I'm glad y'all dropped this album. I'm copping mine as soon as we get off of this. Make sure my shit is, you know what I mean?
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm copping mine. As soon as we off this, man, I'm happy. I can't wait till tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a long day, but it's gonna be a long day for us. But I definitely, man, y'all been working for 2 years, putting stuff together. So we appreciate y'all, man. And y'all contributing to the culture. You know what I mean?
Likewise, bro. So y'all, we probably gonna share this link. I don't know if you might chop it up and share it, but you know, share this link. Most importantly, share the link straight to the album, backpack.bandcamp.com, just so people know this is an actual like this is a way to support us, continue to make music, and go on tour and spread this to the world. All right, hip hop is alive and well. Peace, love, unity. Say we having fun, breaking, MCing, DJing, graph writing, knowledge, fashion, street language. You know, street slang, health and wellness. You know, street entrepreneurship, which franchise also be vending in a lot of the joints. People don't know.
Facts.
All these things is just ways to show that you can contribute in so many ways when people count you out. But we a constellation. You, me, we get some sleep and take small steps every day, and then big things happen. Love y'all.
Love you too. Peace.
Salute.
Backpack.
Back.
Pack.